my channel. As you can see, I am not in my filming room because I wanted to just do something super casual, just kind of chit chat with you while I get ready. This is just going to be like an everyday, really easy, simple, nothing too glam, but I also kind of wanted to do like a first impressions with this because I just got I know I'm super late to the concealer game apparently, but I just got the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I wanted to try that for the first time because I feel like most of the reviews on this are people using it over their cream foundation, and I do not wear a cream foundation on a daily basis. I use a powder foundation. So I wanted to see how this applied to bare skin and then putting a powder foundation over it. So I'm kind of going to do like a first impressions, I guess, with this while I get ready. But basically that's it. Please excuse the mess that is behind me. I am just sitting on my carpet. And the sun was out, so I was using natural lighting, and it looks like it's about to rain, and it just got really cloudy. So if this lighting is awful, then I do apologize. But my husband is close to being on his way home, and we are just going to run and grab something for dinner because he is going out of town and has to get packing and all of that done. So we're just going to go eat real quick, and I am still on spring break, and as you can see, I have not gotten ready at all today. I just did something with my hair, if you even want to call it that. Basically, I've just pulled my bangs out of my face. And so, yeah, I just wanted to sit down and do something really quick and simple for whenever we go out to eat, just so it looks like I didn't just crawl out of the bed. Which, I didn't just crawl out of the bed. Or did I? No, I didn't. But I have not done anything. I've been working on some of my boutique stuff today and uploading new products and things like that. So I have just been a lazy bum today. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. Let's see. Okay, I do not have a primer or anything on my face. This is just bare, no makeup, scary skin. So I am going to try this. I went to Ulta the other day because I needed some more of my powder foundation because I'm almost out of it. And I saw this and decided to go ahead and give it a try. I'm thinking about doing a kind of like a comparison video. So if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up. But I'm thinking about comparing the Tarte Shape Tape with the MAC Pro Longwear. This right here has been my go-to for, oh gosh, I don't know, like, I'm scared to even throw a number out. This has been my go-to for probably like 6 or 7 years. I am one of those people, I'm sorry, like I don't want to go out and spend money on trying every new thing that comes out. Whenever I find something that I like and that works for me, that's what I stick with. So that is what I have done with this MAC Pro Longwear, but I'm almost out of this one. And so I went ahead and picked this up to try it, and I decided if I didn't like this, then I would just go back to this. But everybody says that this stuff is amazing, so I just went ahead and got some. I did get the shade Fair. Right now, I do not have any self-tanner on whatsoever, so this is my natural ghostly skin tone. So I went with Fair, but I figured even if I have self-tanner on, then I can still use this and just put bronzer over it. I always like getting a kind of a lighter concealer just because I guess I could be doing this while I'm talking. But, ooh, that is a big applicator. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I typically get a lighter concealer anyway because I like to use this kind of to highlight under my eye area anyway. So I just went ahead and got the Fair one, and then I figured that if I needed to darken it up when I had tanner on, I could use bronzer or whatever. Alright, so far, I like the color, I guess. I mean, it's like really, really fair, but like I said, I like a lighter concealer anyway. So we shall see. I was trying to test, there are literally a ton of shades of that concealer, and I was trying to test them in the store, but the lighting was awful, so it was kind of hard for me to pick a color, so I just went to the lightest one because that's typically what I am anyway. Okay, so I am taking just a Real Technique sponge. It's already damp, and I actually just washed it, so hopefully it works. Ooh. So far, I am liking that. It's very matte. So far, I like it. It is pretty matte, which I like for a concealer because, like I said, I put a powder over it anyway. And the foundation, the powder foundation that I use is a luminous one. And I don't like to look too luminous or too oily. So I like my concealer, obviously, to be more matte. I'm just adding a little bit. Okay, this is going to sound weird, but this smells good. I don't know if that's my, it's not that. This concealer smells good. Is that weird? I'm sorry, I sniff everything. Okay, so I'm just going back and adding, this has really good coverage and it feels really nice on the skin. Like it dries really well, but I'm just going back and adding a little bit here. And to my nose, just because, like I said, I don't have any self-tanner on right now, so my skin tone is a little bit uneven. And because I wear a powder foundation, it is fuller, well, I would say probably medium coverage. No, it says full coverage, huh. But compared to like a cream foundation, it's more of a medium coverage, and so I use the concealer to kind of even out my skin tone since I don't put a cream foundation all over my face. And I know that kind of defeats the purpose of using a powder foundation, but I have yet to find a good cream foundation that is thin enough for my skin, because my skin can get oily throughout the day, but also long wearing. I just have not found one that doesn't cake up or come off on me. And so I don't know. And plus where I live is really hot and humid, and so wearing a powder foundation is just more comfortable on the skin for a day-to-day look, or for a day-to-day makeup. So that's just what I've been doing. But I have found, like I said, I used to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because it does stay on all day. Wow, it's really dark. I'm sorry. But the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer does stay on all day long, and so I find that it's easier to just use that as kind of an all-over coverage and then put this powder foundation on top of it instead of wearing a cream foundation or liquid foundation. So that's why I put more concealer on. And plus, I kind of want to see how this one holds up. Now, this is really, really fair, but it's going to darken up once I put my foundation on. And I am actually, I was going to sit here on my floor and film this, but the sun is leaving me. It looks like it's going to rain. I think it's supposed to rain. So I'm actually going to pick this up and move us back to my filming room. That way you can actually see what I'm doing, because I feel like it just got really, really dark. So let me pick all of this up and move us to the other room right over there, and then I will be right back to finish this. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is a little bit better. And I do not have any lighting or anything on. I'm just using the light that's coming through this window. For some reason, it's brighter back here. It's the same sun that's going down because it's about to rain. I do not know. But I think it's because there is a bush right in front of our window that kind of blocks the sun as it is. And right here there's not. So, okay. Basically what I did is, all I have done so far is put concealer on my face with a wet beauty sponge from Real Techniques, and now I'm going in with my powder foundation because I wanted to see how the Tarte Shape Tape for the first time wears under a powder foundation instead of over a liquid or a cream foundation. So we are going to try this out. The powder foundation that I am obsessed with and have gone through like 3 of these already is the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. This is the illumination one. I also like the regular just matte one. That is actually the one when I went to Ulta, because I was running out of this and I ended up getting this. I went with the intention of just getting some more foundation, and I ended up getting the regular matte one. But this one is the illumination, and as you can see, I am almost out. I have already hit major pan on this. Okay. Let's see. So far, so good. Okay, next I am going in with this blush right here. This is Mocha from MAC, I believe. Yes, Mocha. This is another one of my everyday go-tos. If I'm just kind of wanting a more like rosy kind of color on the cheeks, I'll wear that. And if I want something a little more peachy, then I'll use the Milani Luminoso, but I'm just kind of doing my very simple everyday makeup routine because, like I said, we're just going to grab dinner really quickly, and where we're going is kind of right by our house, so there's really no point. It's not like a big fancy place or anything like that, so there's really no point in me getting super done up. Plus, like I said, I'm on spring break, and I don't want to get super done up. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go... I guess I'm gonna do a warmer look. I typically like cool tones are in my comfort zone, but I think I'm gonna go a little warmer today. So I'm going to take this shade right here. This is Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and just a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to do that all over my lid, all the way up to my brow bone, just to add some color, because I am ghostly right now. I went out of town for spring break and I did not bring myself tanner, and so it started coming off, and I was like, whatever. I'll just go all natural for the rest of spring break, except I'm probably going to put it on tomorrow. Okay, next I'm going to take this right here. This is another fluffy brush, but it's not as big as the other one, so I can get a little more precise into that crease, and I'm going to take this shade right here. I just used this one, Peach Smoothie, and now I'm going to go in with this one just to darken up my crease a little bit, and this is Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. Oldie but a goodie. I haven't gotten anything from Makeup Geek in a while. I think I should check their site, because I know they came out with a bunch of new stuff, and if you've not tried Makeup Geek, they are amazing. Very affordable and really good blendable products. Okay, so as you can tell, this is really not that much darker than this. I just used that to darken up and define that crease just a little bit, because I have teeny eyelids. I see like all these makeup tutorials of these people doing all these beautiful, like, extravagant eye looks, and I try sometimes, and there are some that I can do, but I don't have very much space to work with because my eyelids are teeny tiny, so I really just try to focus on my crease and like right here in the outer corner just to darken that up a little bit. And tip, if you have smaller, more narrow eyes, I mean, even if you don't, you can do this, but if you have smaller, more narrow eyes, if you put black eyeliner in your waterline, it's going to make them look even more narrow. And so using a white eyeliner instead will make your eyes look more open and awake. And if you don't want to use eyeliner, I use a pencil brush and use eyeshadow and kind of smoke this out down here, and it will make your eyes look bigger and wider and more awake. I cannot tell you the last time that I put eyeliner down there. Unless I'm going for like a really dark, dramatic look, then I will. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't, just because, like I said, it makes my eyes look even smaller because they're pretty narrow and small to begin with. So, gotta widen them up. All I'm doing right now is I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm taking those same two shades that I just used, Peach Smoothie and, what was the other one? Creme Brulee, and I am putting them, that sounded so country, and I probably sound country anyway, but I am basically just blending these out on the lower lash line, and I'm bringing them down just a little bit to really smoke that out and make my eyes look a little more wide. So you can kind of, I mean, it's not a big difference because I still, like, I already have some right here, but I just darkened this up, and you can kind of tell, like, this eye where you can, it's darker here, and then versus that one. Like, this one to me looks a little more like beady. So basically, just smoke that out, and then if you have a little brush, I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I'm going to go in, this is another warm shade from Makeup Geek, but it's a little bit darker. This is Cocoa Bear. So, I'm going to go in again with this brush right here, and I'm just going to barely tap, because a little bit of this goes a long way. And I'm just going to put this on the very outer V part of my eyelid right there, just a little tiny bit. And I'm just going to dab that, and then in a second I will go back and blend that out. Okay, so again, I mean, it's not that dark, but I just wanted to kind of deepen that a little bit. Oh, hi, puppy. Y'all probably can't see his nose right there. Let me see. Let me see if I can tilt you right quick. Hi. Say hello. He was coming to visit. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. Okay, and I just went blue. What is happening? There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with that same brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. This is still turning into a little bit more than I originally wanted to do, but oh well. So now I'm just going to take a brush that looks like this. This is a precision eyeliner brush. This is from Bare Essentials, but you can find these everywhere now. So I'm going to take that same shade, Cocoa Bear, but I'm also going to mix that with this shade right here. This is Brun from MAC. So I'm just very roughly putting that right up against my lower lashes. Nothing too fancy. I don't think anything gets too fancy around here. And then I'm just kind of gonna blend that just a little bit like so, and then I'm gonna take that pencil brush and I'm not gonna put anything else on it. I'm just gonna blend that out and kind of smoke it out so nothing looks too harsh under there. And that's it. I am going to I'm going to use my pinky finger, and I'm going to use this color right here. This is the color I use all the time for a highlight color. This is Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to pop that right in the inner corner of my eye just to kind of brighten that up just a little. Just a little. And then I'm going in with brows. So I'm just going to brush these up, and yes, I know they are awful and I need to pluck and or wax them, but I feel like I plucked them so thin the last time that I did it, trying to get them to shape, that I'm trying to just grow them out and start over, and then I'm going to pluck them and try to shape them, but just not as thin. So we're just going to have to work with funky brows for now. Okay, oops. Now going in with this side, and I'm going to use that same shade from MAC. This is Brun. It's just a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. Nothing exciting. I use an eyeshadow for my brows, by the way, if you're wondering. I used to use an eyebrow pencil. I had one from Anastasia, and I had one from Maybelline. I do not like the Maybelline one. Love the Anastasia one, but my brows are so hard to shape as it is that I just started using a eyeshadow, because I feel like it just looks a little more natural and it doesn't look so drawn on there, and my brows don't need any extra help looking funky. Now all I'm going to do is go in with my mascara. This is the one that I always use. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. So I'm going to go in with that, and I'm just going to do my upper and lower lash line, and then probably call it good. Alright guys, that is basically all I'm doing for this. I'm not even going to do lips, because I'm going to put on some lip balm and probably change my shirt and walk out the door whenever the hubs gets home. So I will either list or link everything that I use down below if you were interested in any of this. First impressions for this concealer so far, I absolutely love it, and this could very, very easily replace my relationship with MAC Pro Longwear. I will never completely abandon this because I just love it. But this is, this could possibly become my favorite concealer so far because it's so lightweight, but it covers really well. And again, I did not do a big extravagant makeup or face look. This is just something super simple because I'm about to run out the door. But yeah, so as always, leave any questions, comments, requests, etc, etc, etc. I probably just said that wrong, but whatever. Leave those down in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. Talk to you next time. Bye!